So, bam, bam, starting a new stream right now. Making sure everything is working before starting to draw and come up with cool, badass ideas. Cool. Also, go. I'm live here. Am I live in YouTube? Right now. No, what happened with fucking YouTube? And then Tok Tok. Am I live on Tok Tok? Yeah, I'm live on Tok Tok. Cool. Open this stuff. Welcome to TikTok Live. Have fun interacting with others in real time. Creators must be 18 or older to go live. Viewers must be 18 or older to recharge and send gifts. Remember to follow our community guide. I have no idea what are your community guidelines, dude. And what happened with YouTube? Why am I not streaming here? Oh yeah, I am streaming here. Oops. There's one user watching this now. Hi, dude. Not sure who are you. Welcome. I'm charging my iPad before starting, and there's a lot of work for today. There's a lot of work for today. Da 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 da. Da da no 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 no. Cool. Now it's second step of the list. Charge the iPad, percentage 30%. So what's up, dude? What's going on? And I didn't want to disconnect my headphones because let me see, how do you say headphones in English? Audífonos. Translate to French. What the fuck is that? English. Headphones, yeah, headphones. So yeah, I lost my AirPods in the airplane, so now I have to use cable headphones, and I don't have too many ports in my laptop, so I decided to sacrifice my iPad before my headphones. How that sounds? K, what up? Hello. Then we have Kick, all good in here. Tyson, what up? People coming and going on Tok Tok. Okay, time to put some music. And let's see here what we're going to work with right now. Look at this. This is the playlist that I'm going to be looking for a song right now. Let's see. Bad Bunny, babe. We can listen to some Papa Roach, Simple Plan, Gorillaz, Sum 41, the Hoopats. I hope you're not hearing my song. Cool, no. Kryptonite, Hurricane. I think I'm going with this type of ballads today. And this is what we're working on right now. Zoom. Today I'm going to finish this animatic because I want to go back to animation. Boom, boom. So, oh nice, I'm streaming with this format on TikTok. Cool. Well, I just want you to know I found a reason. Okay, enough. I think if I move like this a little bit, I can work while I charge this. A reason to start over new. And the reason is you. I'm sorry that I hurt you. something I must live with every day, and all the pain having you through. Let's go. And be the one who catches. So I have a meeting in 3 hours with 30 minutes. Let me put a timer. That's the amount of time that I'll be connected here. Found a reason. 3 hours and 15 minutes. That will be my work period of today to progress in this animatic. Cool. So look, we have this fight sequence. And now I want to start adding the storyboard that I did last time. I hope it's in here. Dude, where is the storyboard? Is this? No. No, don't tell me that I get rid of that thing. Here it is. Yeah! So, when the dude goes up in the air, we have this frame. We have this frame over here. To do things to you. And so I am like this because my connection is unstable. Get out of here. Because I am charging my iPad and the charger is around here. I found a reason for me. Come on, next. Let's go to the other one. Paste. And then the next frame. Then no, don't select that shit, dude. Command X. Let's go to the next frame. I found a reason, a side of me you didn't know, a reason to start for all that I do. And the reason is you. Cool. So I'm just aligning this stuff here with the panels of Storyboard Pro. And then taking this and this. Command X. Conyu. Something like this. Command X. And then a new frame. Paste it here. Bam. And then taking this tree. This is going to be now a new sequence because the camera. So this is what is going to happen. The dude makes the air fryer fly, boom, boom, and then he grabs him in the air, gets closer to him. They look towards this dude. They go, and then change positions, and boom, goes all the way down, bam. And then we are starting a new sequence. Where here we're going to have another camera where we are revealing this little cat alone there and this robot falling and bam, destroying this little, well, destroying the chihuahua really. Okay, cool. So now we have to connect all of these scenes. Boom, boom, pam, 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 pam. Oh, you know what? Here, we can have something like this. Maybe another frame here where we show the air fryer doing something crazy like this. Stretching the arm up from here so we connect there. Cool. So that's an idea that I am leaving there and I will come back to this soon. She said boom, bam, 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 and then we go to the other one. So then I have to make all of these frames a lot more huge. Let me move this so I get closer to the charger. Cool. Get out of. I'm using my iPad, by the way, as a second monitor, using the airdrop mode. No, something about Apple there. Cool, this is chill. So here I can grab all of this and make this bigger. And the arm of the huge giant air fryer is going to grab the 300 mutant chihuahuas in the air. And then it's going to here get closer to each other. We are seeing like the air fryer creeping the chihuahuas out from there. And then we go boom, 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 as mirror frames. We go as mirror frames. And then boom, we go to suplex. Is there a suplex? We go to this one over here. And then boom, we go down. Boom, then we reveal this little cat. And then boom, destruction. And we end up in this other pose here. You forever. If everything ever feels good again. Boom. I say you and she said. Open mode, that word. What the heck is this? Oh, wow. 2 viewers, 3 followers. God, the good. Official Gambling Academy is following. What the heck? Allen Ross 24/7 is following. What the heck? Another turning point, the world and the road. I feel like I have to do something about it. I'm totally forgetting about the thing that I have to do. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So let's go. Let's go in order. Here, let's finish this sequence. So the air fryer is going to attack the chihuahua. The air fryer is going to attack the chihuahua. Go. And then boom, the chihuahua is going to jump. Forget about this frame. Okay, what the heck is this shit? I hope you had the time of your life. Yeah, we can rotate like that here. Boom. It's jumping. Turning. This is the reference that I was using. But I can keep using only the shapes. Need onion skin to see what is happening between these two. I hope you had the time of your life. So the dude is going to move like that. But in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. This will go a little bit forward. So boom, boom, boom. A bit back. A bit towards that side. Okay. I'm just tracking the mass of the body. Because that will get me closer to the motion that I can later add all of these heads and legs. And boom. Cool, let's see if that is going to work. Onion and skin off. So it's going to jump. Okay, the timing here is a bit off. I'll do it more even. Being alone. So boom jumps, zoom jumps, bam! He cuts the chihuahua in the air. I have to look for reference of a dog jumping there when I will start the animation process. Right now I'll just chill and animate this really fast. So we have something like this. Boom. Get out of here. Bam, bam. Being alone, I find someone new. Swing, swing. Maybe this arm can move a little bit towards the front here. Can you help me fighting? Boom. So the arm will move that way. Something like that. Boom, so it's jumping like that, and then here. Bury me away, away, away. Swing, swing. And my miracle. What the heck? Boom, 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 boom. Can you help me fight? And then here, maybe this could go a little bit up. Vroom. Vroom, vroom. Maybe no, maybe instead of growing, maybe this could go down. A bit down, boom, 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 and then here is going to fall. We need a frame showing that this character is going to fall. We can drag the, you can drag the mouth. Something like this, boom. It's dragging, it's falling, boom. Here we have the other neck. I'm flipping in order to observe the motion of the character falling. I wonder if there is a way of reducing the opacity of the onion skin. Hair reveal. Dude, I like to use the hat so my hair goes down, and I'm trying to figure it out if it worked well. Yeah, not bad. Here we have some spikes. Cool. A little bit of punky. Cool. So it's going to fall. Fucking onion skin bothers. So the hair will go that way too. And I know that I shouldn't add too much stuff on my animatic, but I do really want to make some progress. Or find some solutions at this point. So when I go to animation, I don't spend too much time thinking how is that all of this is going to connect between all of these poses. Or testing if the idea is going to work or not. And here's where I'm going to put all the budget of the short film. Not really, short film has budget? Yeah, my lifetime and energy. And some desynchronization, for example, this one could fall after the other heads. If I go crazy, you used to call me a Superman. Holding my hand, by my side, my superhuman, my kryptonite. Yeah! If I go crazy, then you used to call me Superman. It's falling there, boom. Kryptonite. We need some foreshortening here. Something like this. We need some foreshortening there. Oof. This could drag that way. From the place it came from. Boom, and then falls in the ground. This frame here. Do you really love me? The hair. By the way, today I waked up thinking about a short film that that someone yesterday helped me come up with. Crocodile and Egbert. So if you appear for some reason, here let me know. Boom. Where did you go? Where did you go? Boom. What the fuck am I listening to? I've never heard that part. There's some weird stuff happening here. To prove your light. Vamos a escuchar. Let's listen to. You want me to forget ya? Okay, forget me though. Bob, Keith Opaz, what up? Yeah, baby, yeah, I bet you do. Let me share the link here if someone would like to join on Instagram. Yeah. Why can I post a video of these characters fighting? You want me to forget you? Okay, forget me too. Baby, yeah, I bet you do. Why do I have a lot of woman filters here on my Instagram? What the fuck? You can't forget you. You can't forget me too. Hey, you. No, there's no funny meme. No, there's no funny faces nowadays, dude. Join life. You want me to forgive you? Link? Baby, yeah, I bet you do. Okay, forget me too. Beautiful photo, look at that. Splendid. And your story, boom. Okay, forget me too. Baby, bet you do. Waiting. I'm gonna forgive you. Okay, forget me too. Such a beautiful post there. Go. Oh, I didn't put music. Anyways, let's go to. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's be super productive today. Do 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 do. So boom, we go like that. Now here, for example, this head, as will come from that side, will start turning. This will be in a side view almost. You were that special place. Down and cry. Bam, something like this. Wow, sweet child of mine. Wow, sweet love of mine. Dun 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 dun. To those eyes and boom. So boom. This frame, I'll move it around here. Now the heads. This frame will stay there, but the heads are going to be here like this. So here I have some frames to move the head around. Onion skin, so I don't go too off here, super fast. I'm working with the outer shapes, only with the silhouette, to poop out the ideas out of my head as soon as possible. Cool, so let's play this. Vroom, vroom, vam, vam. So we need to push the timing there. I might have to record some reference there. Ooh, sweet love of my head. Vroom, vam. Dun, 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 dun. Here, maybe we can go. Let me grab all of these effects that I do here. Paste it here. Bam, make this lower. And then here we can do something like so here, from here, I can go to this pose. Can open the mouth here like crazy. One of the best solos out there. Bam. Where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? Where do we go? Sweet child. Yeah. Where do we go now? Now, now. Where do we go? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go now? The body will be something like this. You've been sweet child of my Cool. We go like this, bam. So here the neck will start rotating that way. Dun. Some blood. Some blood like that. Here maybe some smear frames. Where do you come from here? And I'm trying to explore and go crazy with all of these drawings. Okay, maybe no. This one could have the contrast that will go later, so the head will go down like this. It's like a Nike, like a Nike logo there. One real friends. Where's no? Where we have to bounce? No. Do you have any real friends? No. Boom. I want to go this way. And then this arm will move towards the other side. And this arm will move towards the front. Baby's got the band. Jam in the area, friends. Boom, bam, 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 bam. And then let's see if that makes more sense. Saving, otherwise, boom, bam, boom, 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 cool. Yeah. Boom, pa. I need to make this more punchy, but I can take care of that during the animation process. Here I want to drag a little bit more. Dude, working on this scene while listening to the bands from Radiohead, it's beautiful. Bam, boom. Bam, bam, zoom. I wanna be a part of the human race. Race, race, race. Boom. Bam. And then here it falls. It falls to the ground. Bam. When I need you. Boom. Driving me away. Boom, bam, bam. Yeah, a bit close the mouth. Like hell. So here, for example, we might not see the, we might not see, we might not see the arms, or the hands will be hidden behind the body of this character. Here we have the choker. Never forget about the choker of this dude. Beautiful. So, bam, bam, la concha de mar, boom. Rotate this a bit more. Cool, so we're like that. Bam, bam, bam. Here we need some perspective stuff. Long. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. So maybe this head will be a little bit smaller. If I'll be working with a character that I don't know, I'll totally have like a model sheet next to me or over here to use as a reference. But because I designed this character, I already know how to play around with this dude. It's like playing like a fight game where you know the combos of a specific character. If you don't know, you have to do some research. It's the same thing here. It's like if you don't know very much the character that you're drawing, it's important to do some research first of the character. Look at the combos. Look at look at all the things that you can do with that character before animating. That's a good analogy. Boom, boom. And look, this is how we can play with a slow ins and a slow outs super easily. For example, here I want this to feel like it's falling on the ground, so in this frame I'm going to just grab some specific part. squash, and boom, we go up. Because I want this dude to bounce. And then we go down again. Get out of here. Get out of here. Dun 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 dun. And you frightened. You could be frightened. Boom, up. And then here. Boom, boom, boom. I can polish that on the animation for sure. So here, boom. I can copy, for example, the heads of the character here and put it here. Because now, because the robot is going that way, the character, I can reuse these parts. The character will do something like this. Boom. Breaking my back just to know your name. So we move this way. And then boom, goes all the way up here. And now the character, the mass of the character will be affected in this way. Here. So I'm going to animate just the mass of this character here because I have no idea how is it I'm going to pull this off. Cause somebody told me you've got a boyfriend that looks like a girlfriend that out in February of last year. It's not confidential. What got potential? So we have boom. I don't need this line though. Bring me back down tonight. The Killers, good band. Boom. And then here we go down again. Cause somebody told me you've got a boyfriend that looks like a girlfriend that I had in February of last year. It's not confidential. What got potential? Rushing around. And here, the character can slow in up. Maybe, please. And then here we can go down a little bit. And then the character falls. Will fall again. Will fall here. And when it falls, boom, break, push this dude up. Let's see how this looks like. You've got a boyfriend, looks like a girlfriend that out in February of last year. Is not confidential. What got potential? Rushing. So here in the boom, here I think I need more data here. What got potential? Rushing. Here this dude can go up like that. Imagine the video games, how the video games are affected when someone punched them from this part. And here, instead of falling that way, this will fall this way. And this is the shape of the torso of the Chihuahua. So I'm putting some, I'm using some proportions of the character just to have as reference. Here, this could be that way here too. And then we go down. Dude, yesterday I was dumb scrolling on TikTok, and I saw this Italian dude interviewed by Joe Rogan that they found out through some, I don't remember what type of technology, but they found through a specific technology like sound waves from space, and they were able to see that below the pyramids underground there are some like pillars holding these giant pyramids, and I was like, that's fucking crazy. Wait, this is super fast. This should be a little bit slower. That's why it's not reading well. So that's super crazy, dude. And yeah, the world. And then another TikTok follows because yeah, my algorithm thought like, yeah, this dude is crazy. And on this other one, boom, boom, bam. Yeah, I need to look this more for more time. So this one will go here. Okay, I need to look this stuff. Californication goes up. I need a slowing up. Yeah, you know what? I don't want that anymore. So I can just grab which frame goes after this one over here. Onion skin to align this with this thing here. Get rid of this box. Then goes down. This is the one that goes down. Come on, dude. Collaborate with me. Dreaming Californication. I don't need you anymore. Fuck, it's the same one. So I'm going to copy and paste this one over here. Vroom. I don't need this one either. Oh, you know what? I can just create a new frame here. Duplicate this one. So we go. And then here I need this one over here. Come on, it's the same one. Fuck. So I'm going to use this one over here. And then we go to boom again up with this one over here. Let me duplicate this drawing. Let me duplicate this drawing. Get rid of this one over here. I need this one over here. And then I'm going to paste it here, and then I'm going to choose another frame. There is not that one, this one. And paste it in here. Cool. Now we need a slowing up. Okay. And then here, this dude now can go out of that thing there like this. Boom, boom, rotate as this dude falls. This dude should go up that way. and then should fall like this. Yes, nice. Boom, I put them killed. Let's play this stuff. Nice, La Concha, we're getting there. Boom, boom, pam, boom, 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 boom. Now here this dude could be something like this is just flexing in animation, just wanted to do this stuff. Then I can create in this round. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Tell me what you kill to save your life. Tell me what you kill to prove you're right. So, and then here maybe. The arm could go up. Something like that. And then we make this shorter. And this could be something like no, now it cannot roll this way. It have to now be like boom. Or maybe this could be like boom, it jumps this way. It jumps this way. Do you really love? Boom. Oh, I'm not recording this stuff. Oopsie, it's still recording and it should record. Nah, this one no. Awesome. So let's continue here. Tell me what you kill to save your lives. Tell me what you kill to prove you're right. Boom, boom, boom. Good. So we jump, we jump, and now this dude is like, it's like this. It jumps like this. Then goes up. Like that. To prove you're right. Goes like that. Boom, boom, boom. Rotate. And then zoom. Here these arms are the ones that are going to grab the chihuahua in the air. And here we have this part. Do you really love? Do you really love it? Then the legs can be a stretch here. And then now it will be that in that way. Now we can flip. Now we cannot flip this. When it falls, boom. The arms goes boom in the air like that. Bam. It's going to hold the three-headed mutant chihuahua in the air. Down out, down out, down out, down, down out, na 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 na. So we go like that. It's not right. Take it easy. Something like that. Boom. Take it easy. Boom. That fool. Cool. And then we go up. And then we go up. Boom, like that. Opa, opa, opa. This could be something. This is going to be a long ass scene. It's alright. And you know what? Because I've been creating reels from my previous short film dog shoot. I've seen like on that film, I did have a lot of action on the film, and I really like to have a lot of action on my films. And I saw that on this one, it was not a big deal, the action sequence. And of course, on each short film, I want to improve and do more badass stuff. So boom, boom, and then goes up. Cool. Tung 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 tung. Then here none of this. Awesome. Let's see how this looks like. Play. Vroom, vroom, psh, bah. Zoom, 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 vroom, boom. Good. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Alright, bam, bam, bam. Take it easy. That's the idea, dude. Bam. Okay, let's continue with this. So, boom, zoom, boom, zoom, 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 zoom. Boom, bam. Zoom, 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 boom. It's alright. I might extend that during the animation process. And here I might move this away in perspective too. Look at that tool there, huh? And then we'll go a little bit like that. These two in perspective. More perspective. This like is not that good there. Boom. Boom. Boom goes up. Cool. This might be a little bit faster. Let's see. So cool. We have boom, boom, boom. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Maybe this is smaller. Cool. Boom. Boom. Maybe here I need another frame of this dude going down. Cool. Boom. Boom. And here you want to right click and split current. No, la puta madre, no. Right click and split panel current frame. So this one is looking this way, and now it's going to look that way. Like that. Now después, after this, split frame, and then here the dude will be super angry. Angry dude, and then boom, we go into this smear frame. Let me add some more frames here. Split current, split, no, just split parent current frame, yes. So here we go around. So here I'm going to play around with these mirror frames. This will be funny. Boom, boom, concentration animation, and here, boom, we go down. And then here, a split frame. Split, no. A split all panels in this, no. Oopsie. A split. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Smaller, smaller. Then copy and paste, make it smaller, make this smaller, then move these dudes up. And then boom goes down. Up, boom, down. I can stretch all of these drawings a bit. Boom, we go. and then we hold here for Savina, and then boom, we go crazy here. Cool. There you go, safe. Now let me play all of this. Tuki, play. Yeah, this should be faster. This should be faster. Cool. And then we go to this second, and then we can start the other parts of the animatic. Let me see. I would like to draw some layout, some rough layout to see how can I work in the composition here. I need to also add more movement on the air fryer when it's punching down to have more information of how the action here will look like. Boom. Cool. It will look really badass. You'll see. Boom, 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 boom. Here, I need one more frame. Cool. Not only that. Or maybe just one more frame. Oh, but to dream and differ from the hollow lies. Boom. This should be super fast. Boom. Beautiful. Now, let me disconnect the iPad for a little. No, it's still charging. What the heck is this? So, I need to put in order my thoughts. Alright, let me take note of what I have to do because it's a lot. Puta. This is what I have to do right now in this work period. I have to add a rough layout and think about composition on the first sequence. Air fryer, robot, final, attack, up, polish idea. Then after doing that, let me see where's the shit. After adding the layout here and polishing the action of the robot here at the end, I need to design also rough layout for sky scene. And why do I have to design a rough layout? Because I need more information here. And that will help me also figure out if I have some issues with the 180 roll and that kind of stuff, with the staging of the characters. Which I don't think so. Because when scenes are super fast, we don't really care too much. So, all good in here. The amount of drawings that I have there is good, and boom, goes down. Blam! Right here I will add animation later on Toon Boom Harmony, not in Storyboard. And then here, okay, I need to polish, clarity. I don't like to say polish because I don't like to have clean drawings. Clarity on the smash scene. Redraw. And connect with next scene. Only this, I think it will take 1 hour. On the second hour, so what I did right now on the first, how long has been this recording like? No idea. 33 minutes, 50, 1 hour, almost 1 hour, yeah. So the first hour it was just connecting with the sequence, with the ideas again, adding some gaps that were missing in terms of clarity, and now the next step is to start doing this stuff. Is to start just putting the animatic together. So for example, in the second hour, what I'm going to do is, well, the second hour, I'm going to work on the second part of the sequence, and here is where I need to copy and paste. I need to copy and paste the panels that I worked on before. Copy and paste panels, which are these ones over here. Okay, I'm going to cover these two scenes. Add underpants falling. Cool. So we go there, then I start working on the other scene. I think I'll be able to animate everything until in 1 hour until here. Copy and paste panels, and organize sequences. And from the sequence, how many scenes I have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe this one and this one can be on one single panel. So 1, 2, 3, and then work on the 3 main scenes. And then the third, I think that third hour I'll not have more time, so I will wrap up with that. And then on another video I will continue with the other part of the animatic, which I show how this little chihuahua gets astral enlightened superpowers, rescue the 2 little chihuahua brothers, gets out of the air fryer trap, and then looks at the brothers that are like dead or something. He gets super pissed off, flies, and then the air fryer is like, boom, trying to smash the chihuahua, where the chihuahua just flies super fast and beats the shit out of this dude. And then he starts peeing on top of the dude. The dude extended the arm, and the little chihuahua starts sliding down through the arm of the robot, preparing to beat the shit out of this robot. And then we go inside of the eye of the robot. The chihuahua gets inside, bam, takes a newspaper and starts pooping. Boom, cut to black, and then we reveal the air fryer that is full of shit. It's like a fossil, super covered with shit, is dead. And then we go here, the chihuahua is sad because he lost his 2 little brothers, but in reality they are alive, they are good. And plus the owner of the chihuahuas now have 2 sexy guts next to him because his chihuahua saved the world, and now he owns him that to his little chihuahua, and he's super happy and proud of him. But that's not all, because then we have a huge invasion of the little air fryers that are going to just attack again, and then we are going to go back into a transformation or showing the chihuahuas pissed off, and that's how we are going to conclude with this short film. And the animation, half of the animation is done, but on the other half I have to go back to the animatic to update some stuff because I was not happy the way that I was not happy with the final part. Cause somebody save me. No. What type of music can inspire me right now? We're going to work on a fight sequence. 3 people watching this. Hey yo. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. And yeah, I'll be happy to respond to any questions and chat. See you now. Okay, cheeky break. I'm going to open the window for a little bit. My dreams are falling apart. There you go. It's raining outside, what the fuck. Let's go. Let's follow the list and the order of stuff that I have to do. Falling apart, 'cause somebody said everything that I have to do is here. I can work in an organized way. I can now disconnect this iPad for a little bit. I hope this will not disconnect the recording. I think it will. Come on, don't do it. Don't screw up with me. Come on. Amazing. Beautiful. So now I can put this here. Yeah, let's go crazy. Otherwise I will never finish. 2:43 p.m. I have a meeting at calendar. I have a meeting at 5 p.m. Cool. Yeah, there's 2 hours. 2 hours more. Cool. This is the amount of progress that I want to make on this short film, guys. This is the amount of hours that is required. 'Cause somebody save me. Where to save me. Serious mode, dude. Cool. Here. Get out of here, dog. This is a good way of getting out of that wheel shape. Imagine, dude. Here we have this part of the arm, which is this chainsaw. I just wanted to add, when I feel like I want to add more information in a specific drawing, I take the freedom to do so. It's like I know that I don't need too much stuff here, but if I'm seeing an idea inside of my head, I'm checking it. Come on, I've been waiting for you. Boom. Nah. Mitz, what up? So here I can foreshorten this leg a little bit more. See how I'm simplifying everything into simple shapes? Boom, 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 boom. And here we have the underpants. And the penis of the air fryer will be around here. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, Mr. Meats wrote, so I have to stop. One sec. This post is popping out of my head. Boom, 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 boom. This is better. Boom, boom, boom. And here is going to turn. Wait a second, Meats. Boom. This arm goes up. It's because it's going to beat the shit out of this chihuahua. Goes up. Boom. Boom. Some smears here. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. And this can create this arc here. Dude, if I disconnect, I'll lost all my ideas right now. Boom, boom, boom. And then we go like this. Boom. Boom. One sec, one sec, one sec. I cannot believe how many times this short film went through many changes. And this is definitely the short film that have taken me the most time. Well, almost because of personal stuff. But right now, I'm totally focused on this thing. So I'm going to finish this like crazy. Because I also want to start working on my next short film, Jorge de Jelly. And that is giving me a lot of enthusiasm in life. And here, the next frame is boom. This will be something like this. Boom, 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 boom. One sec. About this, I got a bad feeling about this. To the window, I used to say I have to go. Oh, okay. Once it's back, are you planning to go to Ecuador? Once it's back, are you? Yes, sir. Yes. As soon as I get those papers back. But for sure I'll be back. Cool. That was the response. Was fast. I used to say you have to go on, go on. I say you have to go on, go on. To hang with you and all your friends is done. Bam, bam, bam. Let it wear tonight. Close your eyes, you'll settle, settle. Taking Back Sunday. That's a band that I will never get tired of recommending to people. Super beautiful music. Close your eyes, you'll settle, settle. Close your eyes, you'll settle, settle. Boom, the arms will go like that, crazy. Close your eyes, you'll settle, settle. Close your eyes, you'll settle, settle. I got a bad feeling about this. I got a bad feeling about this. Flipping and matching this point here. Oof, imagine if this falls first and then this one follows. So it's like pa 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 pa. It's like pa 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 pa. So it's like a superpower Marvel vs. Capcom combo that I'm going to come up, that I'll have to come up with here. So I'm going to design this frame. It's going to be, this is the chainsaw. Here we have the other one. Some crazy stuff. This is stuff that we just do by thinking like crazy. This will be merged like that. In mind, I'm going to put a lot of attention into this frame, so it's going to be designed beautifully. It's like a manga panel. And this dude is on the ground like this. It's like Bob. This dude is actually on the ground here. So funny. It's cooking that thing. And then this dude will go up. Some blood. And then here we're going to do something like I heard. And then here this chainsaw could go to this way. Come on, I have to think here in 3D. Wait, Henry, but you're just doing crazy stuff here. Not everything have a reason to be. Here we're going to a main key pose. No, this will go here, not here. Bing. That's it. Cool. So boom, boom, bam. He's cooking that dude. It's like a chef. It's like a chef, dude. And I can extend this even more. Cool. There you go. Boom. On my own, on my own, baptized in the river. Boom. Bam, boom, bam, 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 boom, bam, 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 bam. Here I need another frame. Here we're having but we're still young. We never up at this feeling that we won't give up. Something like that, boom, and then this will be like that. Ah, come on, arm, get out of here. Get out of here, dude. the heck is his line? Ah, it's the arm. Come on. And then boom, 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 boom. Now more clarity. Did I finish already here? Let's see. Yeah, I need more. I need more clarity here. And we whisper right now. Here the head will be down, not up. We got over, but we're still young. We never grew up on the feeling that we want. We never grew up of this feeling that we will never give up. That's amazing, dude. That part of the letter reminded me to my friend Juan Carlos. I think he and I, we've never give up on the dreams that we had since the beginning of our of our relationship. and and yeah, I think I've been closer to giving up on my stuff than him. But it's really cool because that's a beautiful thing about. I'm going to start talking about life. About life, because life will put you together people that will be foundations for what you're doing. And I think him have been a foundation of what I've been doing since a long time. But yeah, sometimes, and I remember he used to have like this cool thing that tells me, because I am like, dude, I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, I used to tell him like, dude, I'm not doing. I don't love cinema. I don't love movies. I love surf. I love Children of Men. That movie is badass, motherfucker, amazing. But most of the movies that I watch, I don't like. And sometimes I used to tell him like, dude, I feel like an imposter in some way, cause I don't love this medium, and he is aware that yeah, I'm not in love neither with animation. I'm just in love with the path of becoming something, until I had this this dark moment of the soul where it's like, you know what, this doesn't make sense. The idea of just becoming something for the sake of becoming something. But he was like, well, when I used to say to him like, yeah, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve to become a director, some stuff like that, because I don't even watch movies. I don't love movies. I just feel entertained. For me, doing animation is a way of entertaining myself. And when I first started doing animation, I was in love with the idea of being an animator, but the idea of being an animator right now today is not appealing for me at all. So what I like to do is just being able to make a living out of making my own short films now. And and yeah, he oh yeah, he told me like, dude, the people who is not working as hard as you're working don't deserve to become my director, never. But it's not for you. It's not about if you grew up watching movies or if you have a sentimental thing. For you, it's more of like a discipline kind of stuff. More than you deserve it because you earn it. You earn it because of the amount of work that you're putting towards this. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. That's good. That's actually nice. Because even if you're starting, for example, even if you're starting with your animation skills and your skills are not there yet, and you feel like an imposter to publish your work, or to publish your work out there, or to just ask for help to other people, If you feel your workout not there, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. My brain is not working well. Let me feel you, carry you higher. Boom. And I'm trying to simplify all of this with simple shapes. Oh yeah, if you're working already hard, if you're disciplined with your with your with your dreams of being an animator or whatever, dude, you can totally publish your work already out there, and your confidence shouldn't be built on top of how you feel as an artist right now, but how much effort you are putting in your daily life to become what you're wanting to become. And that dude is having the balls to saying, I'm here and this is my work, even if your work is not there yet. But you know that yeah, will be many people that because of matter of time or circumstances, they are in a better position of you in terms of skills and maybe opportunities. Yeah, but you will always have something at your favor, and that is going to be your discipline and work ethic. No one can take you that out of yourself. No one. And again, like at the end of the day, we're just another cool thing is just to don't take things too personal and trying to enjoy the process, trying to enjoy becoming an animator, to enjoy it, to have fun. There's negative energy that is also that helps also a lot at the beginning. Like for example, my negative energy at the beginning. Oh, you know what? I want to get out of my country. I want to go to move to Canada. I don't want to live here with my parents anymore. I want this. I want this. I want this other thing. I want to learn from the best. Blah blah blah. All that kind of stuff. It was not the best energy, but it pushed me to move forward out of my comfort zone and being able to achieve all the things that I imagined at that time. But now I feel like I've met a lot of people since then, and I've met a lot of people even younger than me that have badass skills drawing next to me, and I'm like, dude, they're really enjoying this, and they're improving really fast out of the joy of the craft. So there are no absolutes. There are no absolutes, but if you can channel your energy of improvement and discipline through something that is going to help you, that is going to make you feel good, beautiful. That's something that I love when I hear David Lynch saying this on the interviews, in his interviews. He's like, you don't need to be sad and depressed to create sad movies or to create movies or songs or whatever. Actually, if you're sad and depressed, that is an obstacle for your creativity. And that's really true. That's really, really, really true. It's better, dude. Everything, even when I'm very, very, very happy, I'm like, dude, I want to do everything. I feel like I can conquer the world. So by being happy, we don't do anything useful in this world. But at the same time, sorry, I'm being sad. But at the same time, is inevitable. It's inevitable. We are in this world. And the other day I was talking with a friend. I remember I went out here, and one of my roommates, I asked the question like, from 1 to 10, how convinced are you that we are in a simulation? And he told me 7. And we started a conversation about it. And we ended up with the conclusion of like, you know what? There are more than one player here. There are more than one player here in this world, because okay, he was talking about my opinion about karma, and I told him like, yeah, I don't like to carry to feel victim of a situation, carry that situation with me throughout my life. I think we can break all of those barriers, and then we start talking like, yeah, but there are some things that we cannot control here, right? And there are like, and we were like, yeah, and we start thinking of which or which will be those things. And yeah, I come up with 4 players, and the 4 players are ourselves. The other players are our friends, are the people that surround us. The people, that's why we have to be very careful with the people that we choose to be friends with, because those are going to be your warriors. Those are going to be your dude. Those are going to be your R2 and your L2 and R2 when you play Marvel vs. Capcom, to call your other players, because those are the ones that are going to be there for you, not only to protect you, but to protect your dreams and to remind you who you are. So that's very important. She looks so perfect standing there in my American Apparel underwear, and I know now. So down, working for to an and I know now. What I was saying? Okay, the friends and friends, ourselves. We are the other players, like the world, the people, ourselves. Then there's like the creator of the game, however you would like to call it, and then is is the world, the Earth, planet Earth is the other player. Like if you go out and there's a tsunami, fuck, dude, game over. Game over. And it's like, yeah, super bad that we cannot choose. Well, we can choose where we are, but well, for the people that live there, they cannot choose. So there's like, fuck, the game just have that event in that moment, and well, not like Destiny, but like on that place that event unfold, and that happened. Boom. From here, and I don't know where to go from here. Good, I'm a mess, I'm a mess. Such a wreck, such a wreck. Me and you again. Boom. But I'm a mess, I'm a mess. I'm a mess, I'm a mess. And then here we have to go down. So I'm dragging this nose up as it's going down. Boom. And this is something that I'm not getting tired of saying, that we do have opponents, or we do have like obstacles in this video game that we have to overcome. And one of the first obstacles is belief, unlocking beliefs, unlocking your belief that you can actually become and do whatever you want in this world. But because of how we've been raised, the environment, the events that happen in our life, we either reinforce that idea or we screw up that idea completely. But the sooner you recover your mind, the sooner you recover your brain, or no, as soon as you remember, I think that's the word. I remember that's such a beautiful thing. That word, remembering, because the thing is, like, it's not that we don't know, it's that we don't remember. I remember I was talking with my yoga teacher a long time ago, and on a phone call, and I was in the speaker mode, and I say something in terms of being aware of something, like, okay, I get to this realization, and then I hear in the background the mom saying, like, he remembered. And I really like that, because it's like, yeah, it's not that we, oh, he woke up, he learned something new. No, it's about remember the foundations of who we are. And Henry, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you saying this stuff? This is very important. We can actually become whatever we want to become, because at the first instance we don't need to become anything. We don't need to become anything. That's the most interesting stuff. We are just here for a small period of time and we're gone. So why not? So why cannot you believe that you can do anything that you can? I remember when I used to work as a graphic designer, I used to work in this graphic design work job. And one of my uncles told me, like, I was super chill and I was like, you know what, I'm going to quit this job at any moment. I'm going to quit the job at this any moment because this sucks. And he told me in the best of the intentions, he's like, well, where do you think you're going to find another good job that is going to pay you whatever you're paying there? And I'm like, fuck. And I remember I was going to my job with fear of like, oh fuck, maybe I will not be able to find another job. And that's fear. That's one of the biggest enemies that we can have is fear. And to never growing up. But he also told me something cool. I'm going to go there for a second. Wait. Boom. What the heck I was doing? I wasn't admitting. Oh, the bouncing. I didn't even saw the bouncing of this dog because it's working. Say never ever stay. I will say forever hate, forever young. Singing Radiohead at the top of my lungs. Singing here's to never growing up. Kiss my ass. Boom. Here's to never growing up. Boom, 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 boom. Good. Boom. Bam. It was security ahead at the top of my lungs. Wait. Boom, boom. That bounce doesn't feel like quite well, yeah. So, boom. Here I think I need an in-between, but that's something that I can do on during the animation process, but get inside it. Ooh, save before shit happens. Opa. Here's to never growing up. So I was saying something, right? Oh yeah. Because we don't have anything to do in this world. And we're just emptiness. Why not just deciding to live a funny adventure? Why not just deciding to have fun? And the best way to have fun is surround yourself with friends. It's like a video game. When is it you have more fun? When you are playing video games alone or when you're playing video games with your friends? And if you enjoy playing video games alone, cool. I also enjoy it sometimes, like playing a story mode, but nothing compares to when I'm playing with friends and I'm just crying and laughing like crazy because something weird we just said happened. I still burn for you like the sun burns in the sky. Boom. Of course, I'm going to put more information later during the animation process, but here just sketching some stuff to make all of this flow beautiful. never happened. Boom. So we go like that. I still bad for you. Boom, bam. Here's a little bit bad. Why is not? Oh, here. Maybe here. This could be faster if we go up immediately. No, yeah, I'll polish that shit later. Oh, this thing have more exposure. That's where it's making things feel weird. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's go back again. Yeah, beautiful. Now that was the shit that was pissing me out. Here, I want to polish this just for the sake of fun. I know that that will just delay my stuff, the stuff that I'm doing, but fuck it. I want to work on this. So I'm going to design here the air fryer. Maybe the legs. Take the shit to my face, yeah. So this is going to be here. So I'm thinking about 3D box. This 3D box is going to be inside of this character. And here, for example, this leg, instead of being like that, this leg it could be something like this. There you go. And here we go around. This will be on the ground. No, it will be funny if we don't even see the face. We go like that. We go around. And then here, flat in the ground. And I can even connect the other leg here. There you go. Here we can go around like this. Beautiful. And here we have the booty. Don't wait, say that shit to my face. And here we have the handle of the air fryer. And I know this is something that I'm supposed to be doing on the animation process, but anyways, I would like to do it right now. Here we have one arm, which is these cables. And then here we have these other two things here. Just for you, just for you. Boom, there you go. We have this arm here, and then this other one that is here is going to be all of this is going to do all of this crazy stuff. So here's where I design this smear frame. Because it's a smear frame, it doesn't mean like it's just random drawings. But instead, I am going to purposely design some cool stuff. the spikes here. Or maybe the spikes can merge between these two. And here, see how I am designing shapes inside of these. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm thinking like if I were to be designing a logo. Look at that. Bam. Can I live without you? And here, for example, I can break this chainsaw and connect it here. With the other shape into something like this. Look at that. So here I'm going to have another chainsaw. And this chainsaw is supposed to follow an arc. So it's like drawing with movement. Here this is following this arc, so I want to move this a little bit up. It's following that movement. And then here, here the base of this thing. And if I'm erasing something, I can connect everything like this. If I'm erasing something here, I can connect this in this way. Hi Henry, Wood Gas 019596. Peluca Fer. Henry, ¿cómo va ese papá? Aquí dándole Fer. Look at this. I'm updating the animatic of the short film. Bam, bam. Bam, holds the chihuahua, goes suplex, bam, a little cat, boom, explodes everything. And yeah, I'm going to be working on an animatic today. Estaré trabajando en una animática today. Y pues voy a actualizar aquí unos dibujitos. Boom, 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 boom. Porque I was not happy with the fight sequence that I have on my short film. So I'm going to update it right now. No estaba feliz con el final de mi short film, así que lo voy a actualizar otra vez. So we're going to talk about composition, posing, storyboarding, designing poses, and thinking about all of this crazy stuff, all in this video. And yeah, I think this is the funniest part. Cool, so I'm going to be drawing this like this. So here, one change that I wanted to do here is making this air fryer on the ground like this. Oop, I have some drawings here. Come here. No. Where are you? Yeah, can I select all of this? Yes. So I'm going to copy the body, because the body, and I'm using another software, not Toon Boom. I'm using, well, from the family of Toon Boom, I'm using Toon Boom Storyboard Pro. Well, that's how you call it. I don't know, but I'm using a Storyboard Pro, which is a software from Toon Boom that I can create animatics and storyboards really fast. It's Marta from the school group. Oh wow! Hi Marta, having a long time. How are you doing? Nice that you're here. Bam! I'm working on my animatic, Marta. Hope you're doing well with your demo reel, your portfolio to get inside of animation school. And anytime if you need to work with someone, now I'll be online doing streams. I can be with you and everyone else that would like to have some session of working together. Bam! So here, So the air fryer is... Hermano, la tuya está a otro level ya. Gracias, bro. Thank you, bro. So, la idea aquí es superar la calidad de cada animación que hago. Quiero mejorar y mejorar en cada corto animado. So, in each short film that I'm working, I want to improve and improve and improve the quality. And even the fight sequence in each one of this, I want to make this even more epic every time that I'm working on this. Still dying over my portfolio, literally not doing anything else besides that. I can imagine that. Cannot wait to finish it. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I remember when I was working on my portfolio to go to animation school, they asked for live drawing session drawings. Ellos, cuando apliqué a mi college en Canadá de animación para trabajar en mi portafolio, ellos me pidieron dibujos en vivo. So they asked me for live drawings. And I remember I used to attend this gym. And on this gym I have my friends that were like bodybuilders. So yo iba a este gimnasio, y en este gimnasio estaban mis amigos que eran fisicoculturistas, bueno, que les gustaba el fisicoculturismo, y estaban pepudos. They were super buff and lean. And I asked one of them, hey dude, can I pay you $20 and you will model for me? And I remember we went inside of one room of the gym and he was just in boxer and I was drawing him with my sketchbook and the owner of the gym next to me. Seeing I was drawing this dude to put on my portfolio. So yeah, I found a way of making that portfolio thing funny. So I hope you can find that way too. Yo terminé la escena 1 del corto, ahí te lo pasé, cuando puedas mirarlo y después decirme qué hay para mejorar de una. Manda nomás y yo te lo reviso. So yeah, that was super funny. Bam, I'm doing fight scene drawing right now as well. Oof, let's go Marta, let's go! Something that I've been doing a lot here is that I've been referencing video games fight sequences to level up this stuff, and it's been really helpful. I don't know if any of you have ever played DMC, Devil May Cry. That's a huge inspiration for me, both and artistically and fight sequence and everything. I always watch videos of that game before animating. It's very inspiring. Boom, blam. Cool. So I'm using a paper here, traditional paper, to take some notes. Rough layout, the composition, raw final animation, polish idea. This is done. Rough layout, sky scene. I need to do that. Rough layout, composition. So I need to do a rough layout of the composition here, just to make sure that I'm aware of what I'm going to do here. So BG, I'm going to create another layer, and this other layer I'm going to start sketching some BG. So where are they going to be at this point of the scene? These dudes are going to be in the city, of course, in the city. But maybe this time the city is super far away. So I can open all of this space now where these people went on the previous scene. Okay, yeah, all of this could be the street. All of this could be like the street. And the street could be this way. So have some change also in all the scenes that I have. So this is La Vereda, this is like the sidewalk. And then on top of this sidewalk, I can add the buildings. And the buildings will follow that perspective over there, that 1 point perspective. And here I'm going to have different type of buildings. Some buildings that are fucking fucked up, that are destroyed. I lost in these memories. And then here we go like this. And also listening to Linkin Park while I work on fight sequences, that helps a lot. That helps a lot. Yeah. Maybe all of this could be fire. Yeah, I could add fire all the way there. And I would like to open this. I would like to keep this side of the composition. Look at this, bro. if I put this a little bit bigger, look at this composition here. All the eye of the all the eye of the audience will go that way. Good. And I will leave all of this gap here in the background to be wait to be sorry, my brain decided to stop working. I'm going to leave all this gap of the background to be just the sky and also some fire in the background. My own confusion. Let me copy all of this here and lower the opacity. Cool. Beautiful. So I know where is it now. Cannot see shit. No! Let me increase it. Please don't. So yeah, welcome guys. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask any questions that you would like to ask, or if you just want to talk, also feel free, we can talk too. And the other day, I had a mentor of mine who told me like, Henry, use this website. Use this website to find in this website, which name is FocusMate, you can use this website and find someone else to work with you. So I can put like, I want to work from right now from like 3:30 until 4:30. I can book a half-hour time block on that website, and they will match me with someone that is going to be doing some focus work during that period of time, and we can work together. But normally everyone unmutes their microphone. Everyone unmutes their microphone, but they just say, hi, what are you going to work on? I'm going to work on doing this fight sequence. Oh, wow, what are you going to work on? I'm going to work on making this list of things that I have to buy to build my house, because I'm right now doing some things on my house. Oh, that's amazing, dude. We're best of lucks. And I'm like, yeah, of course, best of lucks too. And then we turn off the mic, and we turn on the mics again at the end of the call to make sure that everyone actually did the job. And it's really cool because we can have the camera on and see that each other is working. And most of the people there, I did for 4 sessions. Most of the people that I had to work with there were super polite and super professional, because I think professionals, they go there, they want to have a period of time of just work. It's very useful. Super cool, yeah. And the name of the website is FocusMate. Really nice. I don't need it when I'm working on animations, but when I'm working on things that I don't like to do, that is not animations, I have to like editing content, for example. When I'm editing content, I'm super slow, because I'm thinking about anything else and just to avoid editing. But that gap of time helps me a lot to just focus that I have to edit. And I tell them like, I have to edit 4 videos in this period of time, and they're like, cool. And at the end of the meeting, it's like, I edited those 4 videos. So very useful. Bam. Guys, I would like to ask you, which type of music do you like to listen while you work? Or also like, which is your favorite song right now to use while you work? I'm treating this stream as something like that. I was finishing my break from Dragon when I saw the You're Alive. Awesome. Yeah, me too. I'm treating this like a period of time that I compromise with myself to don't stand up from my chair until I finish. Because it's so easy to get distracted nowadays. So I'm glad that you can have that feeling on that stream. That is the main idea. The other day it was so funny. Someone connected, and I really don't know who it was, but it was really cool. Someone connected, and I was working on this pose, and I brought up a reference of a dog that looks like a crocodile, and we start talking about this dude. This dog looks like an arm. It's like a crocodile arm, and we start talking like, what if this dog is a crocodile? And I start drawing this, and then they came up with this. And then what if he's protecting a little chicken that is inside of an egg? And it's like, and he says like, Crocodile and Egbert, like the name of the film. And we have like one other character, which is a woman tree. That is Mother Earth, and inside of Mother Earth, we have all the weapons that this chicken is using to defeat the bad guys, and these are the bad guys, the psycho bunnies. So that stream totally became like brainstorming of ideas and creation of a new show. But now we're focusing on the three-headed mutant chihuahua. And then I'm going to grab all of this and paste it here, updating the BGs. Everything changed. Everything starts looking better when I'm using this. Boom, 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 boom. And this was an inspiration from the game that I mentioned, Devil May Cry, of how those characters fight on the air, and they have like amazing combos. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do that right now. Too close, I just wanna break you down so badly. I just wanna break you down so badly in the worst way. Taking Back Sunday, amazing band that I recommend. Boom, bam, bam. Zoom, 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 awesome. Layout done here. I want to clean up a little bit these lines that represents the perspective of this dude, because you won't ever get too far from me. You won't ever get too far from me. I'm gone damn sure. Boom, get out of here, bam. No, you will never get too far from me. You won't ever get too far from me. You won't ever get too far from me. I'm always blasting music on my ears when I'm working. If not, I fall asleep. In the worst way, I damn sure. Cool, Fernando. I received your message. I will check those as soon as I finish. Well, as soon as I finish this stream, I have a call. But after the call, I will review your animatic. Cool. Okay, let's go. Let's continue. I have 1 hour left for this streaming, so let's progress as much as we can. Black Pearl Jam. So boom, 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 boom. Cool. Layout for this one. Layout for this one. Here, this will be something like BG. Let me get rid of the drawings that I did here. Maybe this could be the... Yeah, I don't have to show the buildings. This could be all some lines like speed lines like this. Beautiful. I don't need a layout for this stuff. I need to reach out to a friend, now that I remember, for some color help. And then we go there. We don't need these things here. Boom. Some lines, some speed lines here. Get out of here. All of this a little bit more towards this side. Of what was everything? Boom, 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 boom. I lost my drawing gloves somewhere. Do you need drawing gloves? Did you check that your drawing gloves are not in your hand? It's like when I'm looking for my wallet. Where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? And all the time was in my pocket. Bam, bam, bam. Around my head. Boom, boom. I'm spinning. And here we have this. We don't need this line there. This could be like the street. Oh, what was everything? Here we're having just like some rocks and stuff like that. Tattoo everything. And here we have like the street, which is already destroyed. What I see, or that I am, or that I'll be. And we can paint the shadows of the characters here. And of course we're seeing all of this in this perspective here. Cool, so it will be helpful to draw those perspective lines. I know you'll be a star in somebody else's why could it be? Oh, could it be more? Crazy badass song. Always a perspective grid helps. And now, now we need to make a line over here and draw the perspective grid down. Cool, so if we draw like a box here, we have this perspective. And that's the perspective that I'm going to use for my characters, but it's a little bit too pushed. So what I'm going to do is grab all of this and move this up, 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 so it doesn't feel like it's too pushed. Beautiful. And now what I'm going to do is grab all of these lines. Consider a singing career. Yes. And all my friends are like, no, Henry, never do that, never do that. It is so funny. The other day I was walking around with some friends, and they were putting a song that I like on a store or something that we were walking by. Wait, so the split parent current frames, and I start singing out loud in the middle of the of the street. I started singing out loud, not being ashamed of anything. And my friend looked at me, he's like, dude, what is that you do? I do animations. Okay, never stop doing that. But please don't sing. That was so funny. But yeah, music is very important. It's very important. Like the song here. Then here, now 20, 25. 25. Doo-doo-doo-doo. But yeah, thank you. Boom, it smashes. This is the frame that I'm going to spend some time polishing and adding some cool stuff. So I'm going to reduce the opacity. Now I'm going to come here, grab the background and paste it here in the BG. Oopa. You shy away. Opa la concha. Select all of this, next frame, good. Same place, same place. Same place, same place. Now I'm going to reduce the opacity. And this is the moment where I'm going to start designing the frame, designing the pose here. And what I'm using as reference is this funny frame from this game of Sonic. Let me see if I can bring it here. Share your modesty, don't circle the trash. This frame here. Don't you shy away. I wish I can do those screams. Shy Away, 21 Pilots, good song, recommendation of the day. So here we have the air fryer that is just boom, drops the chihuahua in the ground, bam, and the air fryer is going to be like so I'm going to go crazy here. And I can follow here the perspective lines. Remember the perspective lines, Marta, from the classes in the community? This is how I use it in a real project. Bam. Bam. I think at night I have to record some feedback. So here we have that. Here we have the underpants. And here we have the booty. Center line, the center line of this robot is going to be something like this. It's going to be something like this, tuku tuku tuku, and that center line is going to help me at the booty here. Not too much. Not too much. Always trying to find the flow between this. Cool. And then I can make this a little bit rounded. Beautiful. And then here we have the leg. And then what is the leg of Sonic doing? Yeah. I flipped to see what is happening, and the photo was here all the time. I think it helped me the most. I love the perspective classes. I think it helped me the most with the drawings for portfolio. Glad to hear that, Marta. Perspective is super important, and it's a game changer for sure. So I'm glad that it helped you a lot on your portfolio. It's very important. I remember once I was in a class with one of the best animation mentors that I had, and he asked to the class, "What is the first thing that we do before moving to tie down?" And I remember no one responded. Neither myself. I didn't know how to respond to that. And he said, "We draw a perspective grid." And I'm like, "What?" And then boom, everything unlocked for me. I start seeing 3D on all the films that I watch. We have the handle of the air fryer here. And this is something that I normally do on the animation process. But right now, I want to have fun with, what if I, yeah, the leg should be a little bit lower because I want to see it. I want to see this other one on the other side. Boom. Although I think I still struggle with that a lot when I don't have pre-existing characters. Got it. Yeah. I totally understand that. So you had to create your own characters for your portfolio? when I have that issue, I try to look for characters that look closer to the character that I design, that already exist out there, because to be honest, everything already exists out there. I think there are no unique designs now. Neither mine. Mine are super inspired to the 2000s era. So when I need to refer to a cartoon, for example, the Three-Headed Mutant Chihuahua. There is a cartoon that I love, Billy and Mandy, and in Billy and Mandy there is an episode where there is a three-headed mutant giant dog. So I use that episode of that dog as reference. This is something that I told to Fernando too. about copying without being ashamed of copying. I know it feels like I'm not sure, but copying is one of the best things that we can do to learn. It's like when we were kids, we copy how our parents speak, how they talk in order to learn how to. We can totally copy and learn from the people and the characters that we admire, and that helped me a lot to come up with difficult poses. Yeah, although I think as well we can use mix. So I use a couple of my designs and a couple of existing ones. Got it. Got it. That's cool that they allow you to use original characters. That's really nice. What am I flipping here? I don't need to flip. That's a that's a good habit that right now I've become a bad thing, but it's always a good habit. Yeah, as I mentioned, for me it helps a lot to look for the characters that exist out there and find how is that they work with the. Why am I flipping? I don't need to flip. Well, that's why, because when I animate, I'm always flipping. Boom. And then the arms will be here. So here, I want the arms to be like that. I can use this. I can use these two negative space. This is a negative space that I can use to add some arm, and here another one to add another arm. And then I can connect the flow between these two to add the other arm, and then make all of this a little bit smaller. Boom. There you go. Look at that flow. And then here on the right side we have the chainsaw, and on the left side we have the rounded chainsaw. Raise your glass high. It's fun and yours. Bam. And then here I can add all of these spikes. Boom. Last time adorning the stage. Boom. Something like this here. And then here we go like this, we go like this, we go like this. Boom. And then here, this is the rounded chainsaw. And then this could be something like this. For example, for the chainsaw of this character, I refer also to a Billy Mandy character that in Spanish the name of this character is Renegado. I don't know the name of that character in English. Renegado, Fernando, me avisas. No sé si tú has visto esa serie, Billy Mandy. Bueno, obvio, me imagino que sí. Un clásico. But yeah, I refer back to the cartoons that I love a lot. And the perspective trick is always used in the box. Bam! Last time adorning the stage. Boom. Then here we have these things here. Bro, Guerra messaged me on TikTok, but didn't saw the message on time, and I think it's no longer here. So, oopsie, sorry, dude. Kick. What is happening on Kick? Nothing is happening on Kick. What the heck happened with that app? But yeah, feel free to recommend me songs, especially if you like rock and roll, or punk, or metal. Recommend me songs, and I'll be very grateful with you. If I like it. If I like it. Let me put the chat of TikTok a little bit this way. Cool. Let's continue. So we have the plugs here. This is what I like to call the grouping of shapes. I like to group these shapes. I like to group these shapes. Bam. And then here, for example, I can find the harmony, the rhythm between the flow between these two parts. Here, like that, away in perspective. And then same thing with this. I can go like this. Beautiful. And now I can build this plug on top of that same flow that I found there. I'm going to give a 10 out of 10 recommendation here of resources. Dude, I'm doing right now some composition courses, like it's like pre-recorded videos. Pre-recorded videos, but it's amazing. Pre-recorded videos from this designer named Marcelo Vignali. I bought on his Gumroad, I think it was Gumroad, a masterclass about composition, studying Frank Frazetta, and it's amazing. Every night before I go to sleep, I put one. It's like a 5 series videos. Each one is like almost 1 hour, so it takes some time to watch. So I watch like 30 minutes one night until I fall asleep. Like I fall asleep watching his videos in a good way. It's like before sleeping I watch his videos. And that reminds me to when I was just first starting to learn animation. The thing that I used to do is watch videos of Aaron Blaze animating before sleeping. Or when I was eating, I used to watch people working. And that helped me a lot also. That helped me a lot to steal the way of thinking and apply it on my own work. Right now, I don't study too much. I am right now in a moment where I want to take a lot of action, create, because I studied for so long without creating. And that's like inspiration. Inspiring without exhaling. And there's a lot of air that I have already inside of me that I want to release, and that's all about in a creative sense. It's just, there's a lot of things that I need to right now after putting a lot of time into polishing my skills to create stuff, to create badass stuff. That's something that I really that I hear from, something similar that I hear from one of the artists that I admire the most, Alberto Milgo. And I remember seeing this interview that a museum in France made an interview to him, and he was saying like, yeah, if you would like to learn hands, it would be so boring to just spend days and days just drawing hands, which actually works, but it will be even better if you create maybe a short film about hands. So you force yourself to study hands, to draw hands multiple and a lot of times. There you go. And yeah, it's the same thing. I want to get better at this style of cartoons. Instead of drawing the cartoons that I love, I will make short films with the style that I love, and learn design from those, and learn design from the people that used to do this type of cartoons, like Fernando is doing. Fernando is doing that thing. Fernando is working on short films in the style that he loves, the same era of cartoons that I love, and he's studying Fairly Odd Parents characters to do so. And that's the best way to grow. That's the best way to grow. The horn there, boom. Cool, we have the one character there. And now we need the other character, which is going to be the head. One head is going to look in this way. One head is, I don't know why I'm flipping. This head is going to look this way, this head is going to look that way, and this is going to look that way. So we have some asymmetry here. Now the body will go around that way, following the perspective grid here. And then the body is going to go this way. And then here we're going to close all of this with the legs being that way. Boom, something like that. There you go. So this is the same leg that I want there. Perspective grid. And maybe I can move the angle of the leg just a little bit. So many times I tried. Boom. And then here we have this inner part of the body. There you go. through this nightmare. So what if you could see the dark side of me? I love the memes that are coming out with these songs. It's inspiring me to do a lot of meme content on my profiles. And good news is that memes content is attracting a lot of views to my short film. So that's a cool thing. I'm having fun with something that I don't have too much fun, which is creating content. Everything for like I have a love-hate relationship with content creation. So everything that I do have to be fun, otherwise I will not do it. Especially like doing these streams and that kind of stuff. I have to find a way of having fun on the stuff that I'm doing, otherwise I will not do it for a long period of time. Like there's a point in which when I realize like there's nothing to do, we just decide whatever we want to do to spend some time here in this world. It's like now that I have that awareness, I'm like I'm going to choose to do stuff that I have fun with. Stuff that I feel is worth. What if Pokemon reference, cross on the ice? Through this nightmare, I can't control myself. So here I have to find a good way of designing this. Maybe the jaw is broken here. So what if you could see the darkest side of me? I have become... Dude, the songs of that band are amazing. I'm super glad that bands like 3D Grace and Creed are getting noticed right now because of all the memes and all the social media stuff. That's exactly what happened with Radiohead. Radiohead, dude, no one, like, people is like, what the heck, Radiohead? But when people start making memes with Let Down, dude, Radiohead exploded and now he's doing world tours again. If I don't go to a world tour of Radiohead this year or next year, I will reconsider what I'm doing with my life. Dude, I hope they come to North America list, because they're in Europe and I don't have European visa. So nothing that I can do right now. Nothing that I can do right now. Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and him. Ben Friending. That's a more fucking song, crazy song. Oh, Scotty doesn't know. And here we can have like a scar because of the attack that he received from the air fryer, like an X. That way, and what the heck is this? Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know, Scotty doesn't know, don't tell Scotty, Scotty doesn't know. Boom. So yeah, I remember what I was saying, but I was saying something. Bam. Look at that dude is destroyed there. And I remember on this composition thing that I was watching. There was one character, one Frank Frazetta character that was like this, and there were some rocks falling like this, and he was holding this, and the head was here, and all of this energy that we were seeing here that were coming down was like an explosion here on the hair of this dude. And I'm feeling like right now, how can I apply that type of things here? Like feeling like this is an explosion. This is like an explosion, and here this could be something like this too. And that's why it's so important to digest different type of content or learning resources, not only animation but also composition, art, design. It's like when people sometimes used to tell me like, Henry, I don't know why I cannot improve on my character designs. Well, because it's not about drawing anymore. There's some point in which it's actually about design. And then we have to go into another route of learning what the graphic designers maybe learn. Some rules about design. Boom. Cool. Now, the head in my sketch was here, the head of the other dog, but I cannot do that anymore because yeah, I need to create a better silhouette. And here I have a beautiful silhouette between this head and this light here. So I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to do something like this. Oopsie. It was easier to draw the base first. Boom. Yeah! Boom. Boom. And here's where the Chihuahua is going to morph back into the little Chihuahua after they fall here. I need to remember, like, how is the Pokemons go dead when they're in these poses? But the design is coming along together very well. This eye is actually something like this. I can overlap this eye like this. Boom, 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 and then I can draw the X here. Beautiful. Good, and then here, well, we don't have another eye on this side. We actually have the eye that goes like this, like a snail. This could go maybe towards camera. There you go. Beautiful, we have the character there. I can move this a little bit up. And then here we have the neck. And the neck could be also destroyed like that. That'll be funny. Here, simplify. So we have simple, 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 complex. Look at all of the stuff that we have here. Bam, bam, bam. Simple, complex. And the piercings fall in here. Bam. And this other ear could be yeah, something like that. Beautiful. Now this, I feel like I have to do something similar to that. That's why I don't stop until I feel like, okay, like if I don't feel comfortable with one drawing, I'll just continue, because maybe the next drawing will reveal something that I wasn't able to see on the previous one. What if? Who knows? Let's see how we're doing here in this stream. What I'm seeing here in YouTube is like 1 hour away. Okay, updated. Cool. Dude, Kick is dead. Anyways, let's continue. This drawing is coming up really beautifully. Boom, boom, boom. Here need more thickness here. Now this negative space of the leg is going to give me is where I'm going to put this handle of the air fryer there. So look at this negative space here. Look at this arrow that I'm creating here. Everything is intentional. Everything is intentional. Cool. The other head. Where can I put the other head? And look, from the reference to the drawing. From reference to drawing. And I'm not copying the reference, but I'm using this inspiration to come up with my own design. Cool. I want this to be a little bit lower. There you go. Cool. I would like these characters to be closer to each other, so I might be able to do so, but before doing that, I will design this other frame here. So here we have this. There you go. No, a bit smaller. Boom, 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 boom. X. Boom. Then here we have the nose. Volume, volume. Get rid of these lines. Color, 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 color. We can have the hair going on top of here like this. Bam. Beautiful. And then we go, bam, the back part of the head here. Cool. Oh, I don't like too much this eye. Looks super flat right now. I like this better. No, I don't like it. Maybe instead of showing the eye, I can just cover the eye with the hair. That will be badass. That will look like a rock star there. Beautiful. I can play around with that. Yeah. Beautiful. And then we go all the way like this. Something like that. And then here we need a choker. We need a choker So for the choker, I'm going to do something like this, tuku. And then here, open, and then here, thick, and then on this other one, on this other side, thin. Bam. Choker here. Maybe I can add some depth here to show. Cool. Building from the ground up. Boom, 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 boom. And then here, what the heck is this? The body, right? Yeah. I can open this line here of the chest. Please tell me why. Boom. I want to show like this neck is broken in some way. Something like this. Good. Good, 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 good. What if the hair goes all the way like this? Yeah, that's better. Closer. Good. And then we go like this. 4 p.m. Cool. The hair exploding here in different directions. Bam. Awesome. And now, if I did that, I can totally move this head towards the inside. Look how everything connects. It's like playing a puzzle, designing. And then the body, the torso. Oh, the arm, fuck. I forgot about the arms. Where am I going to put the arms? I forgot the arms. Wait for your sleep. And then I can open this other bit here. The arms, dude. Oh, time to move some stuff around. Boom. I'm saving a lot of time right now from and for my animation process by doing these drawings. I'm saving a lot of time already. We escape. Pack and get dressed. Before your father. The head is super huge here, smaller. Before all hell breaks loose. Breathe. Keep breathing. Move this a little bit here. I want to keep shape design oriented here, so I'm going to add a circle there and the other spike here. Maybe the spike over here could be smaller, so we create a better. Do you have any tips for short storyboards? I need to do a storyboard with a max of 12 panels, and I know that it cannot be super complex. Oh, nice. And what is the idea about? Like, is it like a free idea that you have to sketch, or is like a fight sequence and acting? They put you like the like the mission, like show a character doing this and this and this, or is free. That's a funny task though, making a short storyboard. Was a song that keeps up warm. The shoulders here. Super Johnny Bravo shoulders here. Such a thrill. And you can laugh. A spineless laugh. Could be like this, it could be like this. So yeah. Do you have any tips? Yeah, it doesn't have a theme, and that's the problem, because everything I think of feels. That's my favorite part of the song. Stand as we hope. Yeah, it doesn't have a theme, and that's the problem. Because everything I think feels too complex for 12 drawings. Only 12 drawings. So 12 panels. There will be like 12 panels. So now I have more info. Let's see. That you chose storyboard with max 12 panels, and I know that it cannot be super complex. Do you have any short storyboards? Yeah, it doesn't have a theme, and that's a problem. Have fun. That's a tip that I'll help that I will like to give you, Marta. It's like have fun. Try if you have 12 drawings, try to have fun. If the teachers look at your animatic, more than being like sophisticated, like yeah, this artist knows about the composition and the rule, the 180 rule, which is very important, which we have to consider. Imagine if you make them laugh. Imagine if you make them feel something out of those 12 drawings. So when they look at you, they're like, "Oh, you are the person who submitted this." And that's something that you don't know. You don't do with the intention of creating that feeling to them. That's something that you just do by having fun and being original with yourself, with what you like. And they will feel that. They will notice that. I remember I had a mentor who worked in Disney. He was a Disney storyboard artist, and he always likes to say this. It's like I can notice in a matter of seconds which on a portfolio which artist had fun, which other one didn't, because you see the freedom you see through their drawings how much fun they had, and that's really beautiful. That's really beautiful that professionals at that level can actually see. I can actually feel when people had fun or not on their drawing. So have fun, enjoy, and one of the killers of fun is overthinking. Is overthinking too much, and also trying to make something for other people, but not for yourself. So if you think about making stuff that you would like to see on a screen, it's like ask yourself, what Marta will love to see in 12 drawings? What Marta will love to see in 12 drawings of a storyboard? And that'll be funny. Story structures. We invented story structures, because now I'm thinking about story structures. We human beings invented story structures. It's like talking about many things, in even time. Like we humans invented time, so we can actually have any proof that we existed in this world. So we invented a lot of things. That's bad because it's super stressed. Yeah, I'm going there. And I know it, but I'm working on it. You can't do that. You will totally nail it, Marta. You will totally nail it. Hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. That's the only thing that we can control. That's the only thing that we can control. And you will get it. You will get it. That's another thing. It's like certainty. Develop this certainty on yourself that you will get it, and that when you're certain. I always have when I'm starting to do these animatics, even when I'm streaming. Every time I have this uncertainty, it's like, will the drawings will come up during this stream? Will the drawings will come up beautifully during this YouTube video? Will the drawings that I will do as a review for the artists in my community will turn out good? And I never know. And I never know. But that's the beautiful thing about the artistic path that we're pursuing, is that everything that we do is to get to know ourselves better. To get to know ourselves better. And as you get to know yourself better, I think we never develop this confidence of being totally 100% sure that the things will come up in the way that we imagine, but we are going to develop something more important than that, which is certainty. Certainty that doesn't matter whatever we're going to do at the moment. We are this person, and we're able to pull it off. We are able to make it work. We're going to make it work. And if not, we're going to have a good time and laugh about the mistakes that we did. This is something beautiful. This is something beautiful that I read once on a book called The Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frank, and is that the cure of I'm certain I will get it one day, but I wish it will be sooner rather than later. Yeah. It's like, well, finishing the idea. It's like this psychologist that was a victim of the concentration camps during the World War II, he noticed that the people who, well, he said on the book that the cure of neuroticism or stress neuroticism is a sense of humor. And when you develop this sense of humor with yourself, because you already know yourself, you're like, you know what? If this doesn't go in a good way, through a good path, I'm going to laugh of that mistake and keep loving myself. Everything is a path. Everything is for us to get to know ourselves better and to improve our relationship with ourselves as we move forward. So every challenge that you go through is an opportunity to develop a good relationship with yourself and also to get to know yourself better. So I'm certain I will get one day, but I wish it will be sooner rather than later. We are all like that, yeah. We are all like that. And I look forward to seeing, like, for me, I look forward to seeing the artist that you'll become, Marta, because for me it's beautiful, because every artist is like a Pokemon. Every artist is like a Pokemon. And when you see someone, let me see if I'm not missing my meeting. And when you see someone really cool, like with amazing, with talent, with enthusiasm, I will say, like with enthusiasm, it's like you're seeing a little Charmander. Okay, 5 p.m. I have the meeting. It's like seeing a little Charmander, and seeing that little Charmander, and you don't know the final evolution of this Pokemon, but you see you see this person having fun, this person being good at the craft at this point that he's just starting, and you're seeing that Pokemon will evolve into a very badass evolution. And that's happened to me a lot when I see people. When I see specific people, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good. This is going to have a good evolution. So same thing. When I'm seeing your drawings in the community, I'm seeing, yeah, for sure, this is a Charizard. This is going to become a Charizard. And Charizard is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's like a badass Pokemon. So it's like that. It's like, you know you'll get there. You just hope it will be sooner. Enjoy being a Charmander until for the moment that you're a Charmander, because it has its advantages. And then when you become a Charizard, there will be some other things to enjoy. That's really nice to hear. Yeah, for sure. That's the really cool thing. There is this guitarist, this guitar player, Nino Betancourt. I think the name is Nino. Well, but this dude that sings more than words to show you feel. That dude says, like, there's something beautiful when people are just learning to play guitar. They don't really think too much about making a living out of it. They just enjoy playing the guitar. It's the most purest form of it's the most purest relationship. This is the most pure relationship that you can have with your instrument. When you become professional, there is this challenge of getting back that that feeling, that genuine feeling that we feel at the beginning, this enthusiasm of playing the guitar, of just loving jamming with your friends. And that's a beautiful thing. When we were kids, we used to draw a lot of crazy characters in our sketchbooks, in our drawings. But then when we get older, when we grew up, it's like we're afraid even to put the pencil down into the paper to start drawing. When is that happens? When this transition from having fun to having fear, it starts happening in all of our lives, including me. So it's very important. It's very important to just be aware and be aware that the end result is not I work on this production and this production and this and this and this and I have this and earn this title and this other title. It will work. It will be amazing to work on cool productions and meet amazing people. But the really amazing result that happens out of learning this craft now have a better relationship with itself and is able to bring back that kid that we used to be when drawing. Now when we're adults working on our projects, it's being able to have joy again. It's being able to enjoy our own presence, to being able to have a good relationship with ourselves after that long adventure of 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 becoming an animator, of becoming an artist. It's not about the goals. We think it's about the goals, and that's a trap. We think it's about the recognition. We think it's about the stuff, but it's more deeper than that. It's more beautiful than that. It's beautiful all the material stuff that we can achieve, but it's also beautiful experiencing this art form. And through the experience of this art form, getting to know ourselves better and better, and having a better relationship with ourselves, being more compassionate with ourselves, having more fun with ourselves. Cool. I have to leave soon, but this was a good stream. Thank you very much for being part of this. Have a lot of fun. And I'll keep streaming and use these times as work period. If you would like someone to work with, I'll be happy to be the accountability partner for you. And in any way, just trying to share how I experience reality, because my reality is really badass and I enjoy it a lot. That's something that a friend, mentor of mine helped me with. I remember I was super sad because of an event in my life, and I was very discouraged, and this dude was pulling me up because I had to make something happen of one of my goals, and I had to move forward. I couldn't give up even though I was super low. I was super low, and I'm like, dude. And he asked me this question: Henry, do you feel your life is going to be an adventure? Do you feel your life is going to be a crazy cool adventure? And without hesitation I say, yes, for sure it's going to be a really badass and funny adventure. And he says, like, there you go, dude, you have it there. And my all my attitude changed completely. I was like, dude, what the fuck? If I am really sure that my life is going to be an adventure, a really badass cool adventure, why am I? Of course it's okay to feel feelings and all that, but okay, let's go up again. There's a lot of stuff for me out there. Let's keep finding, let's keep playing this game of life. Here I can show a little bit the booty. And then here I can add this cross, which is the scar. They will hurt. I will lie, fix my mind on in time. It's running now. Good. We're done here. Maybe the eye can be here. Beautiful. Yeah, something like that. Looking like a zombie. Would you even want me? Want me? Want me? There you go. Crack. Boom. Good. How long? 5. I have 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh, this is great mindset. That's really nice to hear. How often do you go live? So I started going live 2 days ago, and I'm going live around. I'm going to try to go live every day. If I don't go live, it's because either I am in an adventure in the outside or in an airplane. But most of the time, I'll be working, and I decided to stream while I work because I'll be working anyway. So why not streaming it? So I'm going to be streaming around the same time that you connected, and maybe sometimes at night. For me right now, it's 4 p.m. So I'll be online too at night, at my night. So 3 hours from now again, I will connect maybe if I still have the energy to work. So yeah, I'll be most of the day connected from my afternoon and night. So that'll be cool. Let's see how long can I keep this going, and if I keep having fun doing this kind of a stream, I'll continue. So yeah, thank you very much for the question, Marta. This is a great mindset. Cool. Hope that helps in some way. Let's go and finish this here. Let me create here a VG. Okay, no. You know what? The VG that I have here actually works. Let me come and see. The only thing that I have to get rid of is not get rid of, but just reduce the opacity of these lines. Would you even want me? Looking like a zombie. Would you even want me? Want me? Want me? So we have the BG, bigger, so we have some rocks here. What the heck is this? So we have some rocks. Hello. Okay, I don't need any more of this Sonic reference, but that's how we went from this Sonic reference into the final drawing. I hope the dude that gave me the reference, so I can see him again on another stream to say thanks, because I really like how this come up with, and yeah, I'm really happy right now with the short film. I wasn't happy with my short film, to be honest with all of you, because I went super basic with what I can do, and I can do much more. So now I'm pulling myself, and even I start storyboarding things super easily for me to finish the storyboard faster, because I started with this mindset of like, what if I do a short film every 2 months? And I talked with a mentor of mine, and he told me like, yeah, but I was with the grind mindset. And not necessarily I was not at all with my desire of creating stuff. I was totally with just the mindset of achieving, doing stuff. But right now, I feel like I'm more with this mindset of, let's enjoy, let's have fun, let's create something good that I'll feel proud of. And now I'm doing this. I am adding more cool stuff from the things that I love to watch, like DMC, like Devil May Cry, video games that I love. Cool. Boom. And then here we're going to have some. So I'm going to copy this BG and put it here. Oopsie. Just the BG. And paste it here. What the heck? Hello. Did I do it? I drew the BG here in this layer. Of course I did. Copy, copy all of this, tuki. No, this is not. Okay, let me delete this one that I don't need anymore. Let's go to this one. I'm sometimes confusing Toon Boom with Storyboard Pro and all that stuff. Come on. Select all of this stuff. Now put it here. Cool. Now I don't need this. Cool. Where are these lines, dude? Get out of here. I'm done. Cut. Go here. Get out of here. Boom, 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 boom. Now here we're going to have another layer. And this layer here we're going to have rocks. Showing how the ground just, boom, went crazy. So we have this part of the street. Perspective. And then here we go like this. I'm sketching really fast because I want to stop. I want to stop and I need to go. Boom, boom, boom. Bam! There you go. Boom. That's enough. That's cool. So we go from here to here. Did I finish all the things that I have to do? Rough layout, composition of the first one, yes. Rough final attack up. 2. Rough layout, sky scene, yes. Clarity of smart scene, redraw, yes. And connect with the next. Okay. The only thing that was missing here was connecting this scene with this other one here. But I'm going to do that later. Yeah, it's going to take me a lot of time. So today we worked on all of this stuff. Boom, boom, zoom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And then we continue with the storyboard on the next stream. Cool. This cat should be smaller. And this cat, maybe I can start looking up. Can I start looking up? Like this. Like this. And we are having here like a shadow. We're having here a shadow. Stop, Henry. Stop working. Stop working. We're having here low opacity brush. So we're having this cat, and then here we're having this huge shadow. Yeah. Maybe I don't need this outer line. Boom, timer, go out. Cool. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. This is the progress of today. Hope you like it, guys, and thank you very much for joining. Marta, Fernando, crazy good work. Thank you very much, Marta. I look forward to seeing you next time, and yeah, have been a pleasure to work alongside all of you. See you next time. Bye bye. Let's see. Stop. It's